Think we're live. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest webinar, Managing Multiple Cloud Environments at Scale. My name is Chris Johnson. I'm the sales director here at Veraqor. For those of you who are not familiar with us, as a brief overview, we're a global technology provider of cloud migration, information technology, and digital business transformation services. Veraqor serves various industries, including healthcare, manufacturing, education, retail, energy, oil and gas, and technology. We work with each of our clients on reimagining their business models and also developing strategies to help grow the business in new ways. So on the call with us today is our esteemed enterprise solution architect, Safdar. He's going to take some time with us today to unravel the art of managing multiple customer tenants from a single point. He's also going to talk about streamlining customer onboarding and ensuring efficient resource provisioning and scaling. Safdar is going to take some additional time with delving into enforcing security policies, access control, and exploring compliance best practices for managed service providers. Additionally, he will also discuss how Azure Lighthouse can enhance the overall customer experience. So let's make this as interactive as possible today. So please enter your questions into the chat and we will get to them along the way. So without further ado, Syed, the floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you. Hello, everyone. This is Syed Safdar, Senior Cloud Solution Architect and DSP at Veraqor. Welcome to our webinar on Manage Multiple Cloud Environment at Scale. So in this webinar, we will explore the challenges and solutions associated with managing multiple cloud environment. We explore how Azure Lighthouse can revolutionize the way managed service provider deliver services to their customers on the cloud platform. We will dive into the best practices, real-world examples, and key strategies to help MSPs optimize operations, enhance security, and provide superior value to their client. So in today's agenda, we will be covering how managed service deliver higher value to your business, customer and service providers pain point, and how Azure Lighthouse is a game changer for MSPs. We will also see how we can manage customers' hybrid IT environment at a scale, and how can we enhance customer experience. At the end, I will show you customers' onboarding method, and last but not least, we will see the Veraqor MSP offerings. So let's see how managed service deliver higher value to customers' business. So guys, managed service can deliver higher value to your business in several ways. It can often deliver service at a lower cost than hiring and maintaining in-house IT teams. So this cost saving can be substantial and allow businesses to allocate resources to other critical areas, just like to focus on the core business activities and strategic initiatives. And this can lead to the increased productivity and innovation. Also, by leveraging the latest technology and best practices, a business can gain a competitive edge in their industry. Many MSPs offers a strategic IT consulting to help align your technology infrastructure with your business goals and objectives. In a nutshell, managed services can play a crucial role in optimizing IT operations, improving productivity, enhancing security, proactive monitoring, and enabling a business to focus on their core business while reducing operational cost. And this can lead to higher value delivery for your business, right? So now we will see customers and service providers pain point and how can we overcome. So in a multiple conversation with the customers, I have heard again and again that there is a shortage of skilled IT resources to help customers to scale and modernize their IT operations and optimize costs by migrating and operating on the cloud, right? So I also hear that the customer want to leverage the latest innovation in the cloud and leverage the latest innovative technology, but it's hard to adapt them and keep pace with the change while still delivering on their core competencies. So the customer are looking for the service provider and their expertise to help and lead them in their cloud journey while meeting their compliance and governance requirements and reducing their security exposures. So even they maintain complete control, ownership, and transparency into their environment, right? So service provider bring the expertise to help customer migrate, operate, and transform their business on the cloud, right? However, service provider face a different set of challenges as they start meeting these demand and their demands and delivering their service at a scale. They are having to invest in a complex scripting skills and while keeping pace with the multiple tool set to achieve automated, secure, govern and and manage the services that centralize management of all their customers. So they still need to have a long, often challenging conversation to gain access to customers scopes, and resulting in increased onboarding time and complexity, right? And when they do sort of these two pain points, their security and governance value proposition are limited to the customers uh, on Azure environment and don't extend beyond that. For example, to customers on premises or multi-cloud or edge environment. So essentially, service provider are looking for a unified and comprehensive management solution that will scale on Azure and beyond Azure, right? So the ability to automate and continuous improvement and delivering secure and govern, managed service at a scale. We need to streamline onboarding and reduce the time to market for service delivery. That actually all we need to do using Azure Lighthouse, and it's a game changer for us, right? So Azure Lighthouse is a service provided by Microsoft Azure that allows managed services provider to manage Azure environments at scale. It essentially serves as a platform for cross-tenant management, enabling service provider to view and manage multiple customers tenant from the single control plan. Let's see how Lighthouse is a game changer for the MSPs. You can manage hundreds of customers, thousands of subscription, and millions of resources all within a single control plan. Today, I'll show you how with the Azure Lighthouse, service providers are delivering managed services using a comprehensive management tool. And Azure Lighthouse is one of the tools because it's lets you manage things at a scale. And really, it's helping service provider structure well architected, offering with Azure native security and management tooling, right? So with more automation, helping to the scale managed services delivery with great security, governance, and visibility. So it's really helping to deliver important value proposition to acquire new customers and grow existing customers' business, right? It's also secure and compliant by default. You can use least privileged access with Azure MFA. Even Azure Lighthouse bring Azure multi-factor authentications and privileged identity management support to customer. And partner and customers both can access audits and see the activity logs, and hence complete transparency available. Customer approval required only at the delegation time, right? And there are complete visibility for customers that service provider using Azure AD, PIM and MFA. So it reduces risk due to the streamlined MSP approval workflow. All right. So, and you can see the Azure Sentinel, and it's a cloud native security information event management, right? Same. And security orchestration automated response solution from the Microsoft. So Azure Lighthouse can be used alongside Microsoft Azure's Sentinel service to build an efficient and scalable security practice. And Azure Lighthouse integration with the Azure Sentinel simplifies management of workspace from multiple Azure tenants, whether they be external customer tenants or other tenants used internally within our organization, so that analyst can easily and effectively monitor multiple environment at once, right? All right.
Safdar, we have our
Mhm.
first question. Don't mind me
Sure, sure,
interjecting.
sure, sure, sure.
So as you mentioned that using Azure Lighthouse, managed service providers can monitor and manage multiple environments from a single interface. Can we do the same for security operations as well?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Lighthouse extend Azure Sentinel's powerful security capabilities to help you centrally monitor and manage security operation from a single interface and efficiently scale your security operations across multiple Azure tenants and customer, right? All
Thank
right.
you.
Awesome. So using Azure Lighthouse, you can manage customers' hybrid ID environment at scale. How? So with the Azure Lighthouse, we will have a single and unified control plan, not just to manage your Azure resources. You can also manage your resources on-premises environment uh, across all kind of data center, even another cloud as well. Similarly, you can get the single pane of glass view. Previously, previously the way MSP team was, to go customer by customer and look at what are the high issues impacting to the customer and they want what they want today actually, right? Now with a single pane of glass, you don't have to invest in a building this complex scripting and dashboards. You can natively log into the Azure Security Center and would be able to view what are the high severity recommendations that Azure is throwing up for you, right? For any of the subscription, multiple for the multiple subscription and tenants. Yeah. Similarly, partner have a different kind of relationships with the customers. They can choose different licensing models. So this product is built on the principle of agnostic licensing models, right? And they want to still keep the automation. They may not want to write long scripts, but they still want everything to be, I would say, automated. And service providers still like to automate a lot of stuff, and with Lighthouse especially. So it's a principle is to do API first approach and bring UI to parity, right? And so it's giving choice to partner for automation, so you don't need to go and spend a whole chunk of money, right? And I would say this capability extends into various scenarios and your preferred method of going to market to your customers. And whether it's an marketplace offers that automatically give you access to the customer's environment when they accept through ARM template, or APIs that you use, or through manage apps even that can build your MSP service into a third-party ISV solutions, which they can sell to the end customer, right? So guys, initially it was really hard to manage multiple customers at the same time. Uh, Suppose I'm a cloud managed service provider and I want to go in a here and go and look at all of these customers that I'm managing. And if would have to go and look at this customer specifically, any of the customer, it would take 4x time to connect each individual customer and perform activity on their environment, right? So now I would be able to see all of these customers from that single control plan, right? No longer have to log out, log into the customer one, log out, and then log into the customer two, and so on, right? No back and forth. So there is a now single token that work across all these customers. You can manage multiple customers using drill down, and you can look at the exactly specific scope that you need to manage. So in the Lighthouse service, you have a drop down where you can see the list of the customers and their scope, and from there you would change the entire this the environment, and you can manage of the specific one. For example, uh, Veracor asked me to manage their resource group or subscription. Amen. So I know that Veracor has given my global admin contributor access, and then someone called Chris just have a reader access. The cool thing about this is you can have named people have a very specific access, or excuse me, you could have groups, right? So let's say I have an Bob who is managing MSP, and he's an architect, right? Architects group. And tomorrow Bob's want to quit his job, and I hire John as an architect. So all kind of need to go and add new guys to this group, and he immediately get access to all of those customer environment, right? It's a pretty simple as that. This is a huge benefit of the both partner and customer. Customer don't want to have their environment exposed. What if Bob leaves MSP one and I no longer want to drop to have access to all of those customer scopes? So what I do is delete drop from that specific group, and he would no longer have access. It's very easy to manage, no overhead, and truly kind of giving you that a single control plan again to look across all of your customers. But that's not the only stuff you can do in the addition. uh, I would say in addition to kind of managing Azure environment, you can also manage on-premises environment. You can manage other cloud as well through this, right? Yeah, Chris. Sorry, you raised your hand.
Yeah, thank you. I have another question.
Sure.
So how about if a customer doesn't want to manage their complete environment and they want you to manage a specific scope?
Great question. So you can, the customer can, provide only specific access on the specific resource group, right? So the managed service provider would be able to see only those resource group that they have access on. Yeah. All right. So historically, a service provider had to follow manual process for onboarding customers to their environment, and the process involved integrating service providers users within the customer's environment. These users get individual access to the customer's environment where they can perform activities such as deploy a VM or set up management alerts, gain insight and deploy a management script. So typically this user customize a script for each customer and deploy them individually. The highly customization of scripts complicate the maintenance of this script uh, for onboarding another customer. For example, they have to repeat these tasks, thus requiring repetitive set of tasks and activities for each individual customers. So that was the previously I would say the practice. Usually MSPs. Okay, follow. Yeah, Chris. Go ahead.
Thank you. I
Another
have another
question.
question here. Yep. So how would Lighthouse improve or create a better experience for the customer?
So the answer would be in an upcoming slide, right? You would see in a upcoming couple of slides. So there would be details over there. All right. Now, due to the Azure Lighthouse, we have a single pane of glass, right? Glass view, I would say, and it's allow you to automate deployment. It allow you to view and manage customers at a scale. As I already explained that, uh, how many people do this before, right? Like they have to open new tabs in cognito mode and remember the passwords. Typically, every customer had to add guest users on behalf of the partners, right? So imagine your company had 25 employees and you had 100 customers, right? So each customer is going and adding those 25 employees as a guest accounts. And then suddenly your employee, Chris, decide to leave. They need to go and delete Chris that we were all doing through scripting, right? So there are these amazing scripts that it log in, log out, back and forth, and it's also insecure and expensive to maintain, right? Now this is issue has been resolved, right? Bringing the power of the management platform in Azure directly using Lighthouse. Okay. So let's see how Azure Lighthouse enhance the customer experience. Answer to your question, Chris, uh, from the audience side. Yeah. So previously it was very difficult to for the customer to manage their growing list of service providers and ongoing access requirements. With the help of Lighthouse, I would say it's no more difficult. Okay. So how? Since Lighthouse provide secure relationship between service provider and customers, and customer will have full control on his environment, and they can add or remove service provider from their environment anytime. As a customer, you can provide a prolong or just in time access to a specific user group or subscription, and you also have a clear visibility of activities performed by your service provider through activity log. Who did what, right? So now this is the time to see how MSP or service provider can leverage Lighthouse. So guys, Lighthouse helps service providers to deliver a consistent and standardized set of services to their customers. It streamlines operations and enhance the customer experience. We have multiple options to onboard customers. For example, option one is using ARM template. Azure have onboarding script that can run by admin role by partners, right? And for customer experience, non-technical customer can also deploy this using Azure Lighthouse samples, right? Similarly, we have second option, which is Azure Marketplace. Here, service provider must have managed services offers on the Azure Partner Center. They need to create over there. And customer can discover some of these services, service provider in the marketplace. They can discover any of them. So they could go to the Azure Marketplace and look for what are known as a managed service offers with Lighthouse. The cool thing is that you don't necessarily need to go to the managed service route. And let's say you are a customer and you already working with the partner who is extremely trusted partner of yours, that you could follow this exact same procedure with the ARM templates. As a customer, if you need to select service provider, you should go to the marketplace route. Suppose I like this partner, right? Any partner. They're giving me monitoring management services. And so I could say I'm interested in purchasing managed service for monitoring. And really, this is the magic of Lighthouse. So with the Lighthouse, I can give a certain level of access to my subscription. You can see on my screen, on your screen, right? So here you can select and follow the steps to providing the access and onboarding, right? And option 3 is an ARM template via Azure portal for partner experience, and partner can quickly deploy ARM template via Azure portal. Similarly, for the customer's experience, customer can also deploy ARM template using the service provider BLAD on the Azure portal. Okay, so here are Veraqor offerings. Let me show you. So guys, Veraqor have a solution offerings for you, which includes complimentary briefing, paid assessment to understand your current business needs and provide step-by-step guidelines to achieve your organization goals, POCs and implementations as well, right? We have our offers published on Azure Marketplace, right? We also have a bunch of complimentary services provided by our technical specialist, team, free of charge. That includes strategy workshops and roadmap, deeper solution sessions and briefing, architecture design sessions, industry best practices tool and framework, right? So this is all we do as a complimentary offering. So guys, thank you for joining. Please write your query on m2@veraqor.io. Thank you very much. Thank you.